It is high school commencement season, and for one Missouri class, there was only one man they wanted for their graduation speaker. Here's NBC's Rahima Ellis.
For 39-year-old George Smith, walking the hallways of this suburban St. Louis, Missouri high school will never be the same.
When I first learned about it, it basically knocked me off my feet because I had never done anything like this before. I was very surprised.
Surprised that on graduation day,
All right.
just hours after buffing the gymnasium floor, he was marching there in cap and gown. What's unusual is George Smith is the school's head janitor, chosen by the 32 seniors of the graduating class as their commencement speaker. Not because of the job he does, they say, but because of the man he is.
He's been so much more than just a janitor. He's helped, he'll talk to you if you have a problem. He knows everybody by name. Every morning, how are you doing? And he's just such a wonderful person.
George models what Fern Ridge is all about. Hard work, perseverance, responsibility, respect, and hope for the future. It is my genuine pleasure to introduce to you Mr. George Smith.
At 6'7", a towering figure, humble, proud, and as commencement speaker, nervous.
First, I want to say that I am honored.
Smith, a husband and father, passed on a thought from his 5-year-old and shared a message from his heart.
Graduating seniors, Fern Ridge High School, I love you guys. It is your responsibility as young adults to maximize your fullest potential in a highly effective manner.
For this class of 2001, the speech was a hit. A graduation day to remember for the senior class at Fern Ridge High and their janitor.
Thank you.
For today, Rahima Ellis, NBC News, New York.
And George Smith is with us this morning. Mr. Smith, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Can you take me back a month or so ago when you first heard that the students had voted for you to be their commencement speaker? What emotions, what thoughts went through your mind?
Well, actually, I couldn't believe that the students had chosen me to be commencement speaker. I had never done anything like this before, so I was just blown away by it. It totally surprised me.
What's the largest group of people you'd spoken to before this?
I guess about 4 or 5 guys in the backyard at a barbecue or something.
How did you decide, George, what message you wanted to convey to the seniors?
Well, actually, Matt, I talked to a lot of people that I knew. I even talked to some students, or took a little bit from teachers, or basically whoever just would give me a little information.
Take me through the day of graduation. How nervous were you?
Well, I arrived at work that morning, Matt, about 4:30 a.m., and I sat out in the car and I drank a cup of coffee. And basically, I was nervous all day. I was a nervous wreck. But
And
I didn't.
you actually had to prepare the room for the graduation before you got up to give the graduation speech. Isn't that right?
Yes, I did, Matt. The plans were to be outside on the field, but it rained us out, so we had to move it inside. So we had about 350 chairs outside that we had to bring inside. But with the help of all the students and staff, we got it done.
I want to read something that you had the students repeat during your speech. I won't lose hope even when everything seems to be all wrong. I'll maintain a positive attitude and stay real strong. Nothing is ever as bad as it seems, and even setbacks won't destroy my dreams. Is that something you've lived by, George, in your own life?
Yes, it is, Matt. Because I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life, and if I had given up, there was no way that I would have been even chosen to be the commencement speaker.
I know you're married, you've got 2 children. Did they get to come see you speak?
No, my kids, they didn't think, nobody thought it was going to be this big, so my wife went to work that morning and my 2 kids went to school. They had no idea that this thing was going to erupt like it did.
And now here you are on the Today Show. You've said that this is the greatest honor of your life. Has it changed your outlook at all, George?
It has, Matt. I've had some, like I said in my speech, I've had some honors before, but this is one of the the greatest honors that I had received. And now, Matt, I even at the my favorite gas station where I buy my coffee at, people are pointing and saying, hey, that's the guy we've seen on TV, so it has changed my life.
Well, from all of us here, we think it's a terrific honor, and just for meeting you for these 5 minutes, it sounds richly deserved, George. Congratulations.
Thank you, Matt.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
25 past the hour. We're back right after this.